once again to the What You've Been Watching podcast. I am the marvelous Mike Dudley, stepping on all the toes.
All the toes. My feet are sore over here.
Joined, as always, by my co-host, cohort, and youngest brother.
MD3 Marcus Dudley checking in on y'all. What is going on out there in podcast land? Thank you for joining us. We are broadcasting live, as always, from the What You Been Watching studios right here from some of the tallest hills of Tallahassee in the shadows of Doak Campbell Stadium. What's going on with you, my brother?
Same shit, new day, man.
You know what will make that day better?
Some Kesta?
Always bright. That's right,
Always.
sir. It's always bright when you listen to our lovely intro. Kesta Always Bright. You can find us at whatchabeenwatchingpodcast at gmail.com. And where else can they find us, my brother?
You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/DudleyBrosPodcast. Or, just be out there. I got a swim meet later. You want to come watch me swim?
Yeah, I was about to say. I saw Michael and I. You can find us. We were at the car wash. We weren't washing any cars. We were just hanging out there.
That's right.
Trying to get used. What are the little trees that hang from the car centers?
The car scent or the deodorizers.
Yeah. See, if I would have known that was the joke, would have been funny. But I ruined it. So hey, but we were out there. Anyways, you can find
little dangly trees,
dangly tree things. Yeah, black ice. You know what black ice is? I fuck with you. Anyways, oh man, so what's going on, dude?
Man, just working, getting ready for. We're officially kicking off spooky season.
Yes, sir.
So I've been trying to catch up on all my scary movies and put up the skeletons and getting a bunch of razor blades and apples so I can pass them out to children's later.
I know. Look, man, I've been told my whole life that like weed dealers and stuff are going to give out candy with drugs in it. If that's going on in your neighborhood, you let us know right here at What You Been Watching.
Trick or treat,
and we will be in your neighborhood trick or treating.
I don't think people understand how drugs work. It's not like, ooh, I'm really glad I spent $300 on this cocaine. I can't wait to fucking sprinkle it on some kid's marshmallows and never get to see the payoff of him freaking the fuck out on cocaine. $350 well spent, says I.
Right. Yeah, anyways, that's always been really stupid to me. But anyways, we digress. I'm doing all right myself, man. Just busy trying to get back in the swing of things. Been on some, taking a little PTO, some paid time off. And,
Hell yeah.
Trying to get back in the swing of things, man.
Got out there to the city of brotherly love.
Indeed, I did. I feel like I've been out there like 5 or 6 times over the last
it's like
couple
home
years.
away from home now, huh?
It is. I love it up there. I went up there with the lovely Angela and her son, actually, her eldest son, Wyatt, actually met us up there.
Sweet.
And it was his first time in the city, so we repeated some of the more touristy things, saw the Liberty Bell. Yeah, well, we had never seen the Bell. The hotel we stayed at the first time we were there was literally right across the street, so we could see it all the time, but we didn't go into the little walkway so the little viewing house that they have. So we did that, just some of the more touristy things. Then went to go do the Rocky Steps.
Of course.
I love Ryan Sickler's joke about, shout out to Sick Dog, his joke about that building houses some of the most sought after and precious art in the entire world, but the city of Philadelphia is just like, oh yeah, it's the Rocky Steps. That's all the fuck it's known for.
What is it, the Philadelphia Museum
of Art? Yeah, the Museum of Art, yeah. It's just like, oh yeah, it's the Rocky Steps, like world-renowned paintings in there.
Bunch of fat, slovenly assholes.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's exactly
Adrian, I did it. Yeah. I'll be back.
Yeah. So they did some of that, but we actually saw the lovely Philadelphia Eagles play up there. We actually went up there for a
fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we went up there to go see Pink live in concert, which I'll tell you what, man. If you get an opportunity,
like we're gonna start a fight, and
every song of hers mentions fighting or punching somebody or something. That's the Philadelphia in her.
Okay.
But she's actually from Philadelphia, so it was a little bit of a homecoming thing for her.
Cool.
But I'll tell you what, man. If you get an opportunity to see her in concert, do so.
Yeah.
Definitely do so. Like, it was worth every penny. And I guarantee if you've turned a radio on in the last 20 years, you've heard more Pink songs than you probably realize. I mean, I'm Coming Up, So You Better Get This Party Started.
That was a banger.
Came out in like 2001.
Damn.
She's been doing it for a long time, man.
Damn, son.
Yeah, so she played for like 2 hours, and I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. I don't really know this song, but I've heard this song.
Right.
Hit after hit. I was like, damn, But she does like it's like the Cirque du Soleil out there. She does aerial acrobatics. I'm dead ass serious. She does aerial acrobatics while she's singing. They clip
like aerial, like she's clipped into like a suit or something.
No, just I mean the cloth thing that they bring down. She starts twirling and flipping, and she clips into like a bungee cord at one point, and then at one point she clips into this thing that, when I say it sends her all around the stadium. We saw her where the fighting Philadelphia Phils play at Citizens Bank Park. Yeah.
Okay.
And they clip her into this thing, and it zips her all around, like all the way up to the nosebleeds and everything. And it was really impressive.
Very cool.
It's definitely one of the...
Oh, she's like a little pop punk angel up there.
Dude, yeah. She's shredded too, man. Like,
is she?
Yeah, I got body goals like that. She's jacked. Pink still got it like that. So it was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. So we went up there for that, but when we initially planned that, the Eagles just happened to be playing a Thursday night game. So Wyatt is also, Angie's son, is a big fan of football. So the only other time I'd see the Eagles play was when they was the first time I went and they lost. So I needed to go see them win at the Lincoln Financial Field. So we went up there and watched them play the Minnesota Vikings. Wyatt met us up there, and really good time. So
cool.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It's dope. So that's pretty much all I've been up to. And then I went immediately back. And last year, my dad had said, we had made a joke of like, yeah, if the Eagles ever play in Tampa Bay, we should go. And he's like, you let me know as a gift, I'll buy 4 tickets for me, you, and a couple other people, whatever. And it happened to be that it was the following week, right after the Vikings game. There was like a little mini bye week where I got to go back to work, and then they played that Monday. So I've been at it, man. I've been moving. So been really busy.
Pushing the Eagles forward to victory with your enthusiasm.
4-0, man. 4-0. So I'm very happy.
Think this is the year? You think they're taking it?
Man, I can't even say that. I haven't talked that shit yet. I never know what the Eagles.
This is like Dallas Cowboys fans who like every year they're like, we're 4-0, we're 4-0, and then they completely fall apart and like, well, I mean, our coach kind of sucks. So
it's always something. But yes, you're right. Fuck that fan base.
No. Shout out to Mike Wins.
Yeah, no, I love you, Mikey. But yeah, no, I've just been busy, man. That's what it is. Trying to work in between, and just life keeps lifing. So, what about you though, my guy?
Man, pretty much the same. Just working. I got a little vacation time coming up here, so
You don't have a little vacation time. Michael's been bankrolling. Michael's been working at this same place for like 9 years. He just found out.
I think I just celebrated 5 years. I think it was 5 years at the place I'm at.
Michael also just found out that he gets PTO.
Yeah.
So you do the math.
Yeah. Never used a day of PTO in my life, and finally my manager came to me and was like, you have like 180 hours worth of PTO, right? I was like, I did not know that. I'm going to start bankrolling some of those, sir. Start cashing some of those in. Thank you.
Yeah. So in the meantime and in between time, before you get to take all that time off and watch a bunch of motherfucking movies and TV, the people need to know, Michael, what you been watching, my brother?
My guy. Like I said, we're getting into spooky season, so I've been trying to catch up on my scary movies. But before that, I rewatched a classic, and you and I have talked about this before, but I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the podcast. Snowpiercer.
Oh, you mean the movie Our Father Hates with an and I mean unyielding passion?
For no reason.
Yeah.
Like
he just can't suspend his disbelief on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll bring him on to talk a very special Snowpiercer episode. I would love that. I could just listen to him and Matthew argue about the merits of that movie, or you and Matthew and my dad argue about the merits of that movie for probably 2 hours.
Great movie. So for those of you who don't know, it's basically a post-apocalyptic movie where they caused, in order to stop global warming, they released some chemical in the air that ended up freezing all of the Earth. And so
I don't know.
It killed all of humanity. Anyway, the planet's dying.
I think it's a Batman villain ruined something, and Batman didn't save the day. Right. I don't know how it got to be where it got to be.
Anywho, so they pack all of humanity onto this like mythological train that is fueled by perpetual motion, and it's like the wonderments of the age, and they built this track that literally circumnavigates the globe. So yeah, so already we're in a weird fantastical world, and 20 years later, like, it's become, there's literally a whole generation that's grown up on the train, and the cars are separated by the class. Like the more affluent, rich people are up by the engine, and then the very tail section is like the slums. It's like, like a third world country or something like that. Anyway, into this comes Chris Evans, the impeccable Chris Evans, because damn, he looked good in this.
He always does, though.
Yeah, he's just got that face. Like, even when they try to ugly him up, you're just like, yeah, but he like ruggedly handsome though.
Yeah, he just got married too, I think.
Did he?
I think so.
What's the lucky broad's name?
I don't know, or divorced, one of them. I'm not sure. There was something about going on with his relationship. I don't know. I don't be listening. That's our follow-up podcast. Is I don't be listening. All the shit we thought we heard from movies.
Yeah, speculation and rumor podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But anyways, back to Snowpiercer.
Yeah. So
directed by Bong Joon-ho, I believe.
Yeah. Of The Host and Parasite.
And, awesome. Best Picture winning.
And deservedly
Parasite.
so.
Perfect movie, dare I say. But here nor there.
It's a little bit slow burn for me. Like, I think it takes a little bit getting out of first gear. But once it gets out of first gear, yes, it's a pretty impeccable movie.
I just figured out how we lose people on the podcast, because we were brought up Snowpiercer to the audience, and then I brought up one movie, and then we just shifted the conversation. Michael's most previous comments about it being slow was about Parasite. The Oscar-winning Parasite.
Right.
That's how we lose the audience, Michael. I knew exactly what the fuck you were talking about because I brought it up.
Right. Welcome to the tenure of our conversation for the past 30 years.
So sorry for that, folks. Back to Snowpiercer. Yes. We'll talk about Parasite another day.
Right, Snowpiercer.
I was just giving a shout out to the director, who's very, very well known, very acclaimed director.
Yeah. But yeah, this one is not slow moving at all. Like, it immediately jumps right into like
class warfare.
Yeah. It pretty much shoots right out of the gate. It's got Tilda Swinton in it, and God, what's the Ed Harris? What was his name? He played Kane in Alien. John Hurt. John Hurt is the guy. Yeah. God, now I'm just going to start listing.
Yeah. There's a lot of cameos in it.
And then I think I saw Sylvester Stallone in the crowd there.
Orville Redenbacher. Tony the Tiger.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, the dude down at the Jiffy Lube was in it. Anyway.
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, right. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, but it is a very thinly veiled commentary on class warfare and socioeconomic status and sort of,
the have versus the have-nots.
Very much so. And even less thinly veiled, I think, push for communism in terms of like, the people from the back of the trains, like they don't want murder, they don't want whatever, they literally just want to seize the engine, seize the means of production, basically. So
yeah,
but it's fun, and it plays out like almost like the Raid or the Dread movie, where like it's you follow the story train car to train car to train car to train car to train car as they work through this. I think the train by itself is like 18 miles long or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So you see their progression as they move forward, and you see like, they go from living in like slums and like where all the latrines and stuff leak, and then they get to the middle of the car and there's like classrooms with like, kids running around, and then they move even forward and there's like a big aquarium car that's just got
sushi.
Yeah, every type of fish and marine mammal ever, marine animal thought to ever exist. There's a train car that just rows and rows and rows of frozen beef and pork and chicken just hanging on meat hooks and stuff. There's, the club car where everybody's smoking whatever drug and having an orgy and listening to like Skrillex apparently is huge in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also talking about like the people at the very front of the car. They live so excessively that just their scraps alone could feed those in the back.
Right.
Was like kind of one of the points. It's like, oh, you guys are freezing stuff up here to have an abundance, and we are fighting just to eat.
Right. They're literally eating protein bars made out of ground up like cockroaches and bugs, and like it looks like it's this brown like Jello, like looks like a soap bar almost.
Right. So no, I like that movie. I remember the first time I saw it. I think it's based off of a graphic novel. At least,
yes.
Yeah. There was a TV show around there too, I think, as well.
Yeah,
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly was in it.
Might be worth a watch just for that those words. But I had never read the graphic novel and or comic book. I just remember watching the film, and love or hate it, I remember saying that was original.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like, I hadn't seen anything like that. And you're right. I mean, obviously the metaphors of the movie, they're not too, they don't try to disguise them too well. They kind of,
no. There's not a subtle bone in this whole movie.
Right, which that's kind of Bong Joon-ho style. But I really enjoyed the movie. I know the part that my dad hates a lot is at one point they need to assassinate somebody, and they get a sniper rifle, like the most high-powered sniper rifle of the future, and they somehow shoot from the back of the train as it's bending to the front of the train.
Right, the train's going around a bend, and so they have to wait for the windows of the cars to line up exactly.
Yeah, and somehow math and new physics of this new world,
which I thought was a pretty cool shot. It doesn't make any sense in terms of like that's not how that works, but it was a cool concept. But then again, you're talking about like a movie where the whole premise is like, oh, the engine just keeps the faster it goes, the more energy it generates for itself.
The immortal engine,
it's
or whatever.
It's plowing through the snow and using that to cool the engines and the pipes and stuff like that. You know, it's this whole mythical like. You have to accept that like the train is completely unstoppable and capable of running by itself on a track for 20 years, you know?
Yeah,
like,
just over and over, yeah.
So, but once you get past that, I mean, kind of anything's acceptable.
Yeah, I know,
like,
right?
I mean,
yeah.
short of like, you know, Superman flying in, like, well, that was a weird twist.
Right. Yeah, that movie, I almost said a pun, but it gets off the rails a little bit by the end. By the time they do, spoiler alert, by the time they do get to the front car, it gets a little weird, in my opinion. Tilda Swinton loves to play these off the wall. Like, this person's lost their mind a long time ago, and no one has come by to check on this person since they've lost their mind. She plays those characters so well. So yeah, she's out of her mind in this movie, and it doesn't really make sense to some of the shit she's saying in her like quote unquote evil monologue, but it's
sure.
It's kind of like, all right, whatever.
I mean, but she's
by that point I didn't care. I had been entertained for long enough. I was like, whatever.
Her speech isn't meant to be natural. She's literally like a hype machine. So all she's speaking in is just quips and phrases to like. There's no actual meaning behind them. You know what I mean? Like her job is basically like, you know, to go out and shout the propaganda and keep the people in the back of the train in line and not necessarily motivate them, but like speak directly to them in very short, quotable like sound bites that are supposed to, you know, propagate the myth of like, no, you stay back here. You know, she gives the whole speech of a shoe doesn't go on the head. You know, it's improper. It's not what's done. You are shoe, stay a shoe. We are a hat. We'll be a hat. You know. And then like, well, spoiler alert, like,
we're spoiling
they end up
for like a 13-year-old movie.
They end up discovering that they've been kidnapping kids, and literally, like, apparently parts of the train have just eroded or worn out, and since nobody's making anything anymore, they don't have parts to replace them. So they've been literally taking kids from the back of the train and inserting them into the engine, like a literal cog in the machine. It's taking away from the poor and churning them out and turning them into the sinister engine that's propelling the whole system forward anyway, you know?
Yeah. I just know there was a scene in that movie, to pivot, where they start fighting back. The people in the back of the train fight their way. And hatchets get involved. And they do a dope-ass scene where, like, the SWAT team comes in, and all you see is somebody's, like, hatchet kind of drop in their hand, and you're just like, oh, shit, this is about to go down.
But do you remember what they do before that?
Not exactly. I know the lights start flickering a lot.
Somebody passes up this fish, this huge, like, I guess it's supposed to be a poison fish or a puffer fish, and the SWAT team start dipping their axes in the fish's blood.
Oh, that is right.
Like, and then they're about to go through a tunnel. Is what it is, and it's like a 13-minute. They're gonna lose all sunlight for like 13 minutes or whatever, and then right before the tunnel, all the SWAT members turn on their night vision goggles.
That's right. I see. I remember that scene specifically, and I remember like, oh shit, it's about to happen.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a bunch of slow-mo shots and like lights flickering in and out, and Chris Evans' voiceover like, "Get back!"
Snowpiercer. So, any other thoughts on it? Any recommendations? Or
I
would recommend it personally.
I would absolutely recommend it. I mean, like I said, it is a very silly movie, but it knows exactly how silly it is and where the line is. So it's not egregious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I actually think Bong Joon-ho, the director, I had to do a little project on one of his movies. We got a choice of films of his to watch when I was actually the only and probably ever film class I'll take. And I watched The Host, and it was the same thing about, like, really it was just a giant metaphor for the occupation of the United States in South Korea, and how it's like they're just here, we accept them. It also was like an analogy for the high suicide rate in South Korea, and it's not very subtle as well. Yeah. I love it. I think he's just like, hey, I'm making a movie about this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to frame it as such.
What was the other one he did? The zombie movie. Was that Train to Busan?
I don't know if he did that. I don't know if he directed that, maybe.
Okay. But that was a great zombie movie.
He might have. I think he produced. Yeah, either way. But yeah. Train to Busan. Check that out, too. What would you rate Snowpiercer?
Oh, man.
It's been a while since I've seen that one. I need to go check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look. I think it might just be under 2 hours. I think it's a pretty snappy in and out movie. You're not wasting a whole lot of time. Let's see. I'm going to give it 7 trips around the earth.
I like it. I'm going to give it the bones of the children fed to the engine. That's what I will give.
All the bones?
Yeah, that's a lot of bones. I know you got about 34 in your mouth alone. So you do the math how many that is. Pretty good rating, though. Oh, man.
Those poor boneless children.
Poor boneless. Anyways.
I'm a chicken nugget.
All right, what else you been watching, my guy?
Oh, man. Hold on. Let me bring up my list.
He said, I'm a chicken nugget.
Let's see. After that, I finally took up your advice and watched Andrew Santino, Cheeseburger.
I dug that. I don't remember any of the jokes because it's been a while, but what'd you think, man?
It was really good. Again, I think he's a really good, I wouldn't say storyteller. He definitely is more like set up, follow through, punchline kind of comedian, but he does a good job of at least grouping the jokes together into a cohesive narrative, like somebody like Stephen Wright, who just goes from joke to joke to joke, or like Dave Attell just goes joke to joke to joke to joke.
Right.
So yeah, he basically has this whole metaphor about how, like, if he makes a cheeseburger, like, and gives it to you, like, you're going to be the one that adds to it, and the whole thing's a metaphor for storytelling, like,
right.
The whole. He basically just talks about how you can give the simplest of information, or just, the basic necessities of a story, and then the person who hears it is already building the scene in their mind.
Yeah.
Like they're painting in what color the walls are, or like what color the person's eyes are, what they're wearing, what they sound like.
Right.
So,
I remember we talked about that when we had previously brought it up, and I think the analogy he uses, like, he tells a fake story about a little girl at a hardware store, and he's like, now let's be honest, you all pictured that little girl as white, right? And everybody laughs. He's like, but I'm not wrong, though. But see, I didn't say anything about her race. You assume that.
Right.
He's like, so don't be mad at me because you got mad that the little white girl died at the end of the fake story.
Right. You're the one that put mustard and ketchup on that particular burger. That was you.
So, no, I appreciated that one. I will say this about that special, and he does the same thing with his podcast, Whiskey Ginger. I check into that one occasionally. He seems to be enjoying himself, whatever he does. He seems to be rather inviting and very appreciative of the audience, no matter what it is. So, and I kind of always like the winks at the camera and people that seem to be having fun at their job. So
yeah.
Makes it better for you to watch too.
Well, yeah. I mean, who wants to watch people be miserable at a thing they'd rather not do? Like
George Carlin was the only one that got away with that in terms of acting like the audience was a burden, like they were a part of the problem. Being like, you fucking morons. And he wasn't really saying you, the audience. It was the royal you, but the audience was also included in that.
Well, sure. Right. But again, like, his whole shtick was like, I'm the smartest dude in the room. I'm the only one that's got it figured out.
And I'm a fucking idiot. So
right.
What does that say about you?
Right, exactly. None of you motherfuckers thought of this before? Right. Nobody? Really?
Right. But I like Andrew Santino, though.
Yeah. It was a probably not one of my all-time favorite, but it's watchable. I mean,
if he drops another one, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, you know me. I tend to prefer the more storytelling aspects of comedy and joke writing. You know, the Bert Kreischers, the George Carlins, or the...
What are some of your favorite stand-up specials all time? Just give me a call. You don't got to make a big list about it.
I mean... Carlin Live was pretty good. I mean, he did a whole run on HBO that, like,
yeah, it was like every year. It's like
see,
17 of them.
The problem with that is it's like James Bond movies.
They all
like,
run together.
They all kind of run together. I couldn't specifically say, like, this bit is from, like, that one or whatever.
Yeah, we just talked about it because I had just watched George Carlin, You Are All Diseased.
Right.
And I don't even remember a single bit from it, but I know I had seen some of them.
Right.
So.
I got to say, I really like Bert Kreischer's The Machine. I think that's some of his strongest
The Machine?
work.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's his first one.
Yeah, but I think it's him, in a weird way, like, he hasn't quite figured it out yet, and you can kind of see him fumble through it, but it's not like he's doing a bad job. He's actually fucking upwards.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Does that make sense?
No, it's... The question wasn't, what do you think are the best, it's what are your favorites. So
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Which one was the one that Pryor did after he came back after getting burned
up? That was
up?
Live in Concert.
Live in Concert. Okay,
that was
a
incredible.
Great one. Yeah. I mean, Eddie Murphy Raw. I mean, come on.
Ron Delirious is a master. Yeah, Ron Delirious together are my shit.
You know what? Okay, so I'm drunk. Okay,
right.
All right. I'll admit it. Kiss my ass. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I would say probably the Eddie Murphys. I would say definitely Dave Chappelle. The first time I saw Killing Them Softly, I couldn't catch my breath. I was laughing so hard.
That was a pretty funny.
But his first one in DC, right around the time of Half Baked, that was my absolute shit. Yeah, probably like Tom Segura, Ball Hog, and then, like I say, Carlin here and there. And I'm sure I'm missing a couple, but just curious. Yeah. What else you been watching, my guy?
What else? Oh, goodness. Let's see.
I will rate Cheeseburger 2 cheeseburgers off the 2 for $4 menu. It's pretty good rating. Good value in that.
That is I can't top that, actually. You know what? I'm going to give it a 2-for-1 coupon on cheeseburgers.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
See?
it. That's it. Speaking of cheeseburgers, I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh, Lord.
A lot of Kitchen Nightmares.
I know you love Gordon Ramsay.
His attitude of just, like, yelling and spitting in people's faces, and not one person is like, who the fuck is this asshole?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, respect to the guy. Like, he is, like, Michelin star rated and quite possibly one of the best chefs in the entire world. But, like, I don't know, just the form. I really like the formula of the show. It's very formulaic. You're going to see the same thing every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you can set your watch by it, literally. You know?
It's bar rescue, all that stuff. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Comes in, orders something, doesn't like it. Owner has a problem and tries to defend himself. They do, at some point, they'll do a cleanliness check, and of course they're going to fail because everybody wants to see gross shit in restaurants.
Yeah.
Argument. I'm revamping the menu. Well, I don't like the menu. Well, then I'm leaving after this commercial break.
Right.
And then they come back and, like, we worked it out.
Right.
Relaunch, and then...
Right before they do the reveal commercial.
Right.
And I'm so glad you stuck it out. And him and Gordon Ramsay hug. Same shit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Little postscript. They shut down 6 months later.
Yeah. No,
Turns out a fresh coat of paint won't fix
it. Yeah. I bet though, and I think I've maybe said this on the podcast, but if not, whatever, it bears repeating. I bet that if, like, the character, and let's be honest, he's playing a character.
Oh, sure.
The character that Gordon Ramsay plays for Kitchen Nightmares, I bet if his car broke down and he was like, yo, I'm really fucking hungry. Can I please come in? And you made him something to eat. I bet he would be so fucking gracious.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think he'd hover over you. Oh, I don't like it. I bet he would just be like, hey, thank you so much. Like, yeah. Good old-fashioned American grilled cheese sandwich. Thank you so much. Like, I would bet every dollar in my account, which isn't much. Yeah. But I bet he'd be very gracious and affable and appreciative.
Oh, this is peanut butter jelly sandwich with creamy peanut butter?
Yeah.
You guys got creamy peanut butter?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Damn, y'all got money like that?
You cut it in a diagonal. 5 stars, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, Kitchen Nightmare, I fuck with those shows, man.
Yeah. You're right. He is playing a character.
It's like Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, like, I pray to God he doesn't act that way in everyday goddamn life. You know what I mean? Like, I hope you're playing a character.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, you were saying?
But that being said, I would like to at least see what it's like to work with him just one time, just to see what he's really like in terms of, like, and, you know, see if I got it. Why not?
You don't.
I don't. I know
I don't. Nobody does. Not for the show, at least.
Did I just watch you pick up a bloody chicken wing off the floor and put it in a fryer. Like, yeah, fryer cleans everything, bro. That's what it does.
I'd be like, look, man, inflation's got us fucked up. The 5-second rule is now the 7.5-second rule. Fuck you think this is? It's inflation times, baby.
Hard times, baby. Hard times.
Right. Oh, man. Anyways, plowing ahead. We can rapid fire these if you want.
That's right. Yeah, let's do it.
Ping pong back and forth.
After that, I saw Dragnet, the I want to say it's 87, 88 Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
I have no idea what that is.
Joe Friday, Just a Facts Man.
Nothing. Way over my head. Dan Aykroyd was in a million movies.
Yeah, they were the one that popularized Cha-Chung. No, that was Law and Order.
Yeah, it was Law and Order. Shout out to Chris Maloney. Still on our underrated performance of the week for doing the same role. I'm with it.
I mean, why not? And also, he was in every single Harold and Kumar movie.
Yes, he was. And he was also in Happy. Even though we're not even going to talk about his show, Chris Maloney, underrated performer of the week. There you go.
That's it.
There you go. But he can get it every week for all I give a fuck. Yeah, why not? Anyways. But yeah, what is Dragnet? What is Dragnet?
So Dragnet, it's a buddy cop movie based on the 1960s television show and 1950s radio show. It's a police procedural where basically, Joe Friday and his partner Pep work through a case. Literally the whole format of what Law and Order does today, Dragnet was doing back then.
Okay.
So this is just the comedic jaunt on that. Yeah, so it's Dan Aykroyd playing the straight, by the book police officer, and Tom Hanks is the young rookie upstart who came in from undercover and now is working robbery, homicide. Why those two things are a department in the same breath, I don't know. But
yeah.
Unless they only work robberies and homicides, like it has to be both.
Yeah, that would be a great show.
Like, police, there's been a murder. Was anybody robbed? Nope, can't help you.
Call back, yep. Wrong department. Let me transfer you.
No, you just want homicide. This is robbery, homicide.
Right.
We have to have both. It's an and situation,
right.
not an or.
That's a show right there for you.
Just them turning down.
Right. Jaywalking, child trafficking.
Shit. My man said jaywalking, child trafficking.
Yep, it's gotta be both. Gotta be both.
Illegal distillery and illegal car racing.
Yep. It's gotta be both.
Gotta be both drinking and driving.
Yep. See, that one I would want the or. That one, drinking or. You could sit in the car drinking your ass off and be like, you can't do anything about it.
Technically not driving.
Right. Anyways, Dragnet.
Yeah. Anyway, it was... so basically Joe Friday and his partner get involved in trying to solve the mystery of this secret occult called Pagan, which is people against goodness and niceness, I think.
Whatever. Nurturing niceness.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so it's basically the 80s satanic panic, but put it like, how like in the 80s everybody was like, you can't let your kids play D&D because there's satanic messages in it, and you can't let them listen to Twisted Sister because if you play it backwards it says kill yourself for Satan or whatever
the fuck it was. Yeah,
so it was playing into that trope by making Pagan the villain. Oddly enough, the leader of which is played by Christopher Plummer.
Oh really?
For real.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Shelley Long plays the girl. Is it Shelley Long? I don't know. Anyway.
Wild speculation.
I don't be remembered shit.
Yeah, I know. That should be Christopher Lambert, not Christopher Plummer. It doesn't.
No, I would definitely know the difference between that. I'd be like, motherfucking Highlander?
Oh, man. So, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't my favorite. I think it definitely leans a little bit too heavily on the nostalgia for a TV show that had at that point already been off the air by like 20 years.
Right.
So I don't know. It would probably a passion project by Dan Aykroyd or somebody involved.
He wrote a lot of movies.
Yeah, he did. Like, so again, not wholly unwatchable. Just some of the jokes are. It's not really my type of humor. I tend to like a little bit more over the top, verbose kind of stuff.
If we're gonna be silly, let's be silly.
Yeah, it's very dry humor.
What would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it one cha-chung.
All right. What else have you been watching, my guy? Because I watched a silly cop one as well.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
I watched. I watched Johnny Dangerously. For the first time ever.
The Michael Keaton joint.
Yeah, I had never seen it before. We were talking about, because we had watched The Flash. Mm-hmm. And Angie and I were sitting around talking about it. She's like, oh, I'll always remember Michael Keaton for Johnny Dangerously. I was like, do what now? And she's like, oh,
Johnny who what now?
Yeah, she's like, the silly mafia kind of movie, whatever. I was like, oh, don't know what you're talking about. So we sat down and watched it off of I think it was on HBO Max. But point being, I actually
isn't that one of the best things in the world? Like, not only when it happens to you, like, but when you get to do it to somebody else, like, oh my God, you've never seen XYZ. Like, we have to sit down and watch it. Like, and I know everybody always says like, ooh, you should watch this, you should watch that. But I'm talking about when you absolutely know that like you would love this movie and you have to see it. And not only do you have to see it, but I'm going to sit down and watch it with you.
Yes, that is the best when that happens.
Especially, minus It's Pat, of course.
Right. Well, that was for the people, Michael. We gave the people what they wanted. But no, it is the best when somebody does that and they actually know your sensibilities and they're like, oh yeah, you knocked that out of the park with that recommendation. It's also more what this was somebody's like, this movie's important to me, or not necessarily important, but I always enjoyed this movie. Right. This is like a little safe space for me, and you get to kind of peep in their world because I had never seen it, and so it wasn't like, obviously it's a silly movie, but Michael Keaton and Joe Piscopo was in it, who I fucking forgot existed.
Joe Piscopo?
He was in every
Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Joe Piscopo.
Yeah. He plays Johnny Vermin or whatever. Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. It's a very silly movie.
Admittedly, I have not seen that movie in, God, I couldn't, maybe 20-something years at least. I mean, it was one of those that was always on like TBS or TNT, like the midday movie or whatever.
Right.
But I probably haven't seen it since, I couldn't even tell you.
It's a good spoof movie. It's very silly. Like, it's not quite a joke a mile a minute, quite like Airplane, but it does have a pretty high
ratio.
Shoot rate of just like, even if it's visual gags and this and that and the third, on like running gags. Joe Piscopo, every time something happens to him, he gets punched one time. And he said, my mother punched me one time, once. And then like later he gets hung on a hook by his suspenders. He's like, my father hung me on a hook once. Like, everything was just once. So it's very silly, and I appreciated that. Michael Keaton plays somebody who kind of works his way up in the mobsters, and then kind of takes over the business, and then tries to get out of the game, and da-da-da-da-da. But it's very silly.
It's kind of like, what was it? How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, but like combined with The Godfather.
A little bit. I don't know what that first one is, but sure.
Oh, Michael J. Fox thing.
Oh, sure, but yeah. But it's very...
It's kind of like Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, but with Michael J. Fox.
I think I've seen that.
I'm just going to keep rattling off references you've never seen.
But it's very Airplane, very like, shout out to the great. I always mix up Liam Neeson and Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't Liam Neeson.
They're very similar.
Saying them, try it. You'll fuck it up.
Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
Exactly. But it's very Leslie Nielsen kind of stuff, minus him being in it. But I enjoy the shit out of it, though, so... But yeah, so speaking of...
Also, can you imagine Leslie Nielsen in Taken?
That I would pay to see right now.
I'm going to tell you, I have a very specific set of skills.
Dude, AI,
Slips on a fucking banana peel.
If AI generated it makes shit like that possible, sorry, actors. You might not have to get paid anymore. But I can be like, dear ChatGPT.
I love how our very last podcast, we were just eschewing the virtues of like pay the actors what they want. Now we're like, although maybe we could get a nude scene with Marilyn Monroe and Marlon Brando. So like,
I'd be like,
let's do it.
Yeah, my shit would just be silly. It'd be like, put Leslie Nielsen in Taken and put Liam Neeson in Airplane.
Hell yeah. See, I'm down with that, actually.
And then it already have scanned their likeliness, and in a matter of 20 minutes, I'm watching this shit.
I mean, pay them,
Yeah, pay them, whatever.
Or maybe it would just, like, maybe you would have to limit it to, like, just dead actors or something like that. Just like, hey, we'll pay the estate, like, $100,000, but we want to put out a new Humphrey Bogart or a new,
exactly.
like...
I'm with it.
a new, I don't know, Jerry Lewis movie or
just to keep more struggling actors out of work. The kids don't want you anymore, Ryan Felipe. They want Humphrey. They want Humphrey. The people have spoken, and they want Humphrhy. They want Sidney Poitier, and they want Humphrey Bogart and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, the sequel. Up and coming actor starving. He's like, man, fuck
what
this.
the fuck? How did I lose out to Sidney Poitier? Motherfucker's been dead for 15 years.
Well, they want him in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang too, and it's been propelled by the What You've Been Watching podcast.
God damn it. So now it's Sidney Poitier and Denzel Washington getting all the black roles.
Yep.
Michael B. Jordan sitting home broke as fuck.
Hey, he can direct, so he's got
I was Creed!
Right. Anyways, we're way off track now. We're talking about AI and generating our own silliness. But yeah, Johnny Dangerously. I actually enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the movie.
Angie, I appreciated watching that, if you're listening. But I will rate it 1955.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 1955. Sounds like a good year.
Sure.
So,
Marty, you gotta go back to 1955 and fuck your mother!
Right. Now that'd be a movie I'd be watching. All right, what else have you been watching, my guy? We can rapid fire this if you need to.
Let's see.
This is a true WBW if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
It's been a
while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Only other thing I got to talk about, I got a bunch of notes on, so you want to save it for the end?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that.
Okay.
So I guess if you want to ask me a particular question.
Oh yeah, what you been watching, bro?
There we go. Well, I watched Johnny Dangerously. I think
we've kind of already crossed that bridge. Yeah.
No. I also did watch, speaking of the Eagles earlier, I should have segued it better, but I'll bring it back up. I did watch
maybe through the power of editing.
No, I did watch...
I don't care. You're not doing it.
No, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's a fucking...
Just make it harder for me. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, whatever. The people can deal with our non sequiturs and us jumping back in time. Especially on this episode. We're already like, get to the fucking point. I did watch the documentary Kelsey that came out on Amazon. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, it did involve the center, Jason Kelsey of the Philadelphia Eagles over last year when the Eagles did do their Super Bowl run. And it wasn't necessarily about the season. Obviously, that played a factor into it, and they're like, it kind of fast forwards through like, all right, they're start off with a bang. Here's game one, and here's what happens. But that's not the focal point. It's very much so about a man.
A plan, a canal, Panama.
No, it's about a man who is kind of contemplating retirement and legacy, and when is it to hang up the cleats and things of that nature, and family, how that plays a big role in it. His wife is the coolest. Just seems like a really very cool chick, very lovely woman also. And during this whole season, they're pregnant with child, and the child is going to be born like the Saturday before the Super Bowl, so or like right around the time. I don't remember exactly, but just wild shit. Like they get on a plane, like, all right, now we're going to go have a baby.
Looks like he took it all the way.
Right. But it was interesting because you can see somebody who's been at 12 years or whatever it is, still regarded as the top of his game. One of the best centers in the game at the moment. I mean, just objectively, not just me as an Eagles fan saying that. And him just really kind of coming to terms with like, when is it enough? He's like, at the end of the season, I sit around and I'm thinking like, I'm so fucking glad this is over with. I don't ever want to do this shit again. And then you wake up and you have a change of heart and you're like, man, I think I
fucking miss it though.
But I got juice left in the tank, and I really do want to leave it all out there. And it just shows the natural competitive spirit of certain people. And when you hang up the cleats, it's like there is no coming back, And so it's him kind of going back and forth of like, man, this shit is exhausting as somebody who's been taking these. I'm in the trenches. I'm one of the big uglies. I take the hits. I take the lumps. I've ran my head into people for the last 13 years.
Right.
And it's the cost.
When is too much? When is the price of leaving it all out on the field compared to one too many?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's with CTE and stuff like that. Him knowing the risk of like, am I not going to remember this shit in the next 20 years?
And then who gives a fuck?
Right. And then it's definitely not worth it then. Right. And so it was actually kind of interesting, the fact that it wasn't just like, we're going to recapture the Eagles season. It was far more about the man behind it. And it's a family man, and just, like I said, talking about legacy. And actually, obviously, I'm an Eagles fan, so...
Yeah, what was the guy's name?
Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey, okay.
Yeah, you'll hear, if you haven't heard about his brother Travis dating Taylor Swift, you will. Good for you. What planet are you on if you haven't heard that? So, Good for you. Yeah. Sorry to ruin that for you.
No.
But
who's Taylor Swift?
Exactly. But no, I enjoyed it, man. Like I said, it wasn't just a straightforward football documentary. Obviously, it does play a role in it. Much like I remember you had mentioned off camera, where you had said you would watch Welcome to Wrexham. Mm-hmm. Very similar to that. It's not necessarily about the football on the field. It's about the town. It's about the journey of rebuilding a team and what this team means to the city of Wrexham and the legacy
emotional content behind it, as opposed to like facts and figures of wins and losses.
Right. And just as somebody who, obviously Jason Kelsey has kids, and somebody who has kids and stuff like that, it gets kind of emotional. It's pretty lighthearted for the most part, but kind of gets to the nitty gritty at a certain point too. So I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it, even if you're not an Eagles fan or football fan. So
okay, so you don't necessarily have to be like involved in the sports just to get caught up in like the story. I hate to say melodrama, but like what I'm trying to say. Yeah. They do a good job of it. It's not about football. It's about a man that plays football, but it's but football is merely the vehicle to get you to like the main storyline of like a family man who like, I don't know how much longer I can do this kind of thing. Right.
So, it's only like, I think it's like 90 minutes. It's not too bad.
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah.
It ain't
That's
like,
perfect documentary length, I think.
Yep. Especially if something of this subject matter. And I'm sure he's probably... I'd like to see one actually, and I don't usually say, I'm for a sequel for a documentary, but if they ever did a second one, I actually wouldn't mind it when he does retire. When he does decide to hang it up, that would be fun to see the before and after. But we'll cross those bridges if they do ever come. Rapid Fire also finally finished Secret Invasion.
What did you think, sir? We're talking about the Disney
Plus Sam Jack. Man, it kind of missed the mark for me.
I think so too.
It kind of did, and I didn't understand. Like, some people fucking like it's the internet, so I'm not too surprised. Some people just shit all over it online. Yeah. Again, the reason they give you why the Avengers, why you can't just call the Avengers, is really fucking stupid.
Paper thin.
Yeah.
Paper thin.
He's like, because it's my war ultimately, but it's also.
Well, because he doesn't want them to know, spoilers, he doesn't want them to know that he secretly collected all of their DNA, and just for safekeeping or what have, like, they don't even explain why he did it. He's just like, we've collected all of the Avengers DNA at every single battle they've ever been in. Like, okay, well, why? Like, to what ends? And like, now it's just, and also like, why does that prevent you from calling, like, maybe not all the Avengers, but like one of them, like, yeah, I'm sure Ant-Man isn't doing anything.
Yeah. Or they also just didn't want the Skrulls to get their hands. If they got a hold of the Avengers, then they could then copy their powers.
Right.
But it's like, you got to fight fire with fire at some point. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
And also, what's to stop the Skrulls from just like infiltrating and going and getting the Avengers DNA? Like, just pose as Hawkeye's wife, like, give him a blowjob and then spit in a cup. I don't know. Like,
good point.
I mean,
it'd be a very different show, but
it is. But I mean, like, I'm not saying they have to explicitly show that, but it'd be cool if they did. But
look, Renner, we love you.
So. Also, Linda Cardellini.
More on that in a moment, but yes. But no, I thought it kind of missed the mark though, and I get that they're bringing in what's her name, Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones as Gaia. She's the Super Skrull now, which was like kind of shoehorned in, but she's a trump card. She's the ace in the hole. It's just like, oh, she's the most powerful goddamn being in the fucking universe now.
Right.
Like, that's kind of okay. Like, let's see how that plays out, because you have everyone's fucking powers ever, including that of Carol Danvers. Like,
and also she during the whole series, she flip-flops. So, like, there's no rhyme or reason to her to her drive or to her character development. Like, she just changes sides as often as they need for the plot to make sense. Like, well,
that's true. Until she gets shot by old buddy.
Well, yeah, but up until that point, it's like she's with Nick Fury, then she's fighting Nick Fury, then she's with what's his not Talek or Gravik, yes, and then very next episode she's fighting. It's just like you can't like know, especially in a world that's based on espionage and trust and like who can you trust? Nobody would trust you. Nobody, like, there would be no reason for either Gravik, the villain, or Nick Fury to trust you, and so you would be out. They would just have nothing to do with you because no, you fucked me over too many times, and then you played me, and then you played him, and then
Yeah.
You're wishy-washy. I can't have that on my side.
They also never really give a good reason why Nick Fury left Earth. He's like, oh, I just need to see it from up high. I can't be here. And he's just like, apparently he has a secret wife that's a Skrull this whole time, which I actually didn't mind. I kind of like that. But just like, oh, I couldn't be with you anymore. Like, why? That's really shitty of you. Like, they don't really explain it.
Yeah. Again, just because it's there's no real driving force to any of the characters. It's just and then because and then because
right.
and then because.
Yeah. And it's like, you promised us a planet and you're fucking around, which he was. I'm not saying he wasn't, but it's like, y'all can leave also.
I mean, you do have spaceships and like intergalactic travel and like and they do kind of wash over it a little bit. They're like, we can't find any planets in this sector. And it's like, well, go look at another fucking sector.
Yeah, well, that's what Captain Marvel was supposed to be doing. Carol Danvers was supposed to be finding them a habitable planet. Habitable planet? But I guess, they just don't explain. I'm not going to get into the house and whys.
Anyways.
I didn't hate it. It just, I was like, oh, okay, that was something.
Again, it's, and I think you and I have talked about this. It's one of those things where, like, the gravity and the scope of the comic book doesn't translate into
a 6-part miniseries.
Exactly. Like, I don't think you could do a 2-hour movie on that whole comic book and have it make sense. You
could do a solid 10 episodes. Like, I think you could. But if you're going to do it, you got to do it like big scale.
Agreed.
Yeah,
right. And unfortunately, I think one of the main problems with especially the Marvel series is that they take a little bit too long to get into the main storyline. Like, they spend a lot of time trying to like justify the world, and they don't really need to. Like, It's usually in an 8-episode miniseries. By episode 3, I should know exactly who the bad guys are, who the good guys are, what's at stake. And usually they wait till episode 4 to get that going, you know?
Right.
And then finally on episode 8, it's just this massive information and excitement dump to be like, well, now we just got to tie up all the loose ends. Like, well, no, you either extend that to 10 episodes or you front load it and you don't have to explain the world. Just, this is the world we're in, go, you know?
You should pitch them.
Yeah, I'm sure Kevin Feige really gives a fuck what I think.
He might, you never know. He's looking for good ideas. He's like a progressive guy.
So anyway, what do you give it?
I'll give it one of those apostrophes that's always in the goddamn Skrull names. It's there. It's there just because the writers have historically written it to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always like clerked, K apostrophe LRT.
Yeah. There's no vowels. It's just
and then apostrophes.
D apostrophe V N N.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll give it one of those.
Okay. Sweet.
Just there, just because the writers like it that way.
All right. You want to take a quick break?
Fuck it. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
So let's take a break, yeah?
Yeah, who's our sponsor today?
Our sponsor today is Cheese in a Can. Cheese in a Can. Cheese? Question mark? And we are back from our sponsor, Cheese in a Can. You want that wit or without whiz?
Wit onions or without? Wit whiz. Wit. Anyways, for all my Geno State Pats people, don't actually go there unless you're a tourist, please. But,
what's the best cheesesteak in Philly, Marcus?
Man, I like Cleavers.
Okay.
I like Cleavers. Yeah.
I just know everybody in Philly has like, oh, you got to go to Geno's, you got to go to Andrew's, you
I
got
like
to go to
Cleavers for an actual Philly, but Jim's Roast Pork on Southside. Okay. When they reopen, hit that up. Get you a Jim's Roast Pork. That's the shit.
All right. Yeah. Did you stop by the Bear?
The Bear?
Yeah.
Oh. What is that?
It's a Hulu TV show.
Oh, does that take place in Philadelphia? Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, no, it's actually Chicago. Never mind. Bad joke.
No. Anyways.
Anywho's.
I did watch another 2 things on Disney Plus after Secret Invasion. I watched the season premiere of Ahsoka.
Okay.
Did you watch that at all?
I have not. I am really behind on my
all things Star Wars.
Kind of.
Me too.
Just a little bit oversaturated. I think I just need to walk away from it for a minute and come back to it. I've also been told that I have to watch Star Wars Rebels in order to fully appreciate Ahsoka. Just in terms of there's certain fan service notes that if you aren't familiar with the series won't really have the same impact.
Yeah, I'm already kind of running into that. And it's as long as it's you introduce the characters and how I need to know them as somewhat either spelled out to me of, hey, here's a line of backstory for you, or it's self-contained within the series, and I'll be all right. But you gotta understand, like, this is Dave Filoni's baby. Like, so was Rebels, so was Clone Wars was Jen Tartakovsky. I think they were together on that one. So Dave Filoni's been doing this for a while, and so I think Ahsoka, he directed the pilot episode, so it's very much so. You can tell it's his shit, so it's his world he's playing in. So I dug it, man. I dug it. I only watched 1 episode. I'm really far behind.
Rosario Dawson is the titular character.
Yes, Rhoda, who's in our Wall of Fame,
of course, for everything.
Yep, she's beyond underrated. Before she's up on the wall with Renner and. I think we've moved Justin Long there, and Ryan Gosling, and some other people.
Jim Varney.
Regina King,
that's right.
Yeah.
Who I would cast as the shark.
Yeah, probably. She'd be a badass shark in Jaws. But anyways, but Rosario Dawson, she's awesome in it. So I dug it, man. It's still more to go. I didn't watch Andor, and apparently Andor really is the shit. Like, people that aren't even Star Wars fans, it's like, Andor's the one.
I've heard that as well. I've heard that it's very, very akin to Rogue One in terms of it focuses less on the Jedi Force aspects of the Star Wars universe and focuses more on the
actual war.
The actual war, yeah. So,
which I liked Rogue One for that aspect.
Me too. It was. You and I have always sort of talked about this. Like, my problem with Star Wars is that they have this huge sandbox to play in, and they keep confining themselves to one little Skywalker corner.
Right.
And like in a world, literally in a franchise where there's hundreds of thousands of worlds and hundreds of thousands of different species and interplaying stories and such a rich, vast history, like the fact that they seem so concerned with staying in this particular time frame and this particular family just annoys the shit out of me. Like it's such a rich mine to plumb, and they're just content with getting the scrapings off the entrance.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. They're content to what'd you say, off the scrapings off the entrance?
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it. Yeah. So anyways, Ahsoka though, I'm down to watch it. Rosario Dawson is the shit. I've said that about 4 times now, so I'm bearing repeating, but yeah, she really is. She just is so natural, man. And I'm gonna have no familiarity with the character of Ahsoka, but I fucking like her already.
So what's the basic premise of the pilot?
I guess in the pilot it opens up with it kind of does not like the scrolling text, but just a quick like, hey, Ahsoka turned this prisoner in, and then that prisoner gets sprung from jail. But in the meantime, they say something about Ahsoka needs to get some device that's going to help. Yeah, that's going to help show a map of where one of the remaining imperial generals is hiding. I think it's
Thrawn.
Thrawn, yeah. Okay. So that's how it starts, and it starts with her grabbing one of those devices, and then running into some characters from Rebels, which I don't really know. So
okay,
but I dug it though. She makes me want to watch more. I just haven't had a chance to yet. So watched Ahsoka. I won't rate that yet. I'll wait till I finish it before I rate it.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I did dig the pilot. I also watched Elemental, the Pixar movie about the elements that moved to Element City.
Okay, and it's basically water element falls in love with fire element, basically.
That's an aspect of it. Yes.
Okay.
That is. It was. I wouldn't say it's top tier Pixar because first off, top tier Pixar is just like top tier movies.
I mean,
you know, like Up,
the first 10 minutes of Up.
Yeah, exactly. There's when Pixar is firing on all cylinders, it's hard to beat. So it's It's more in the like a little bit above Cars, but in the Upward. What was the movie about the brothers with Chris Pratt and Upward? Wasn't it called? Or Onward?
Onward.
Yeah,
That's
in that realm. In that realm. Whereas good Pixar, but not great. But it is
not quite troll movie, but definitely not. Toy Story 3.
Yeah, or Up. Yeah. So, but it's good though. It's very much so is part water falls in love with fire. To just not only different obviously elements, but just personality types. One's very angry, one's very flowing and easygoing. I'll let you figure out which one's which.
Of course.
Yeah, you could probably figure it out pretty quick.
One's probably pretty hot-headed and impetuous.
And the other one's nice and breezy. And that's wind. I'm just playing. But it also is very much so an immigrant story, as the fire, her family moves from
Fireopolis.
Yeah, but it's very
Fire
much
Island.
Yeah, right. Very much so. Like you could replace this with like a old school New York Jewish family, or like a Polish family or something like that comes to New York, which is pretty much the setting for Element City, opens up a little shop, and it's like, oh, this is my dream, and Pops has been running it, and the whole premise of it is, when can the daughter, Ember is her name, wants to take over the shop, and she has an anger issue, and so the Pops is like, when you can deal with the customers properly, then we'll turn over the shop.
Or just go work back of the house like me, and then you don't have to deal with customers.
Right. And so it's her kind of coming to terms with that, and so it is very much so, and it is a love story, but it's also an immigrant's tale.
Okay.
And it's also about family expectation. Turns out, maybe she doesn't want to run the shop.
Oh.
Maybe she never really took time to explore what it is that she wants to do.
Oh.
And so...
finding myself in this great new world.
Pretty much, yeah. And the water person kind of helps maybe figure that out. His family's much more supportive of...
What's his name? Drippy?
Wade.
Ah.
Wade, yeah.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, it was cute. It was certainly enjoyable. They kind of... There's so many little themes going on in terms of like it being an immigrant story and acceptance of your parents and expectations and finding yourself, that the message of it all kind of gets lost. It kind of has too much going on at once for it to be the love story to really stick or the immigrant story to really stick. They all do a pretty good job, but none of them walk away with like, wow, that was an incredible love story. Or that was an incredible immigrant's tale, or an incredible... finding yourself tale. It's a little bit of each, too much of them.
Too many ingredients in the stew.
Right.
Okay. Like,
that not one of them really overwhelms or sticks. It's just kind of like, all right, it's all good, But so I would actually recommend it if you get the chance.
Who's any voices I would recommend? Like
No, I don't. It was two names I don't remember. I'm gonna spare you guys the time if you're interested in Googling it. Check it out. I will say this though, and that goes into one of the other things I've watched. It did have Wendy McCovey from Reno 911.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy Lyndon McCovey, or however you say her name.
McLovin?
Whatever. She plays, God, what's her name in Reno 911? The blonde hair. Clementine.
Yeah,
Officer Clemmy, yeah. She's in it, and you know how I feel about the Reno 911 crew.
Of course.
Anytime they show up in anything. She plays a character, Miss Gust, or whatever her name is. She's a wind element. So, yeah, it's pretty dope. So she shows up. So that was the one name I recognized very quickly.
I love it when Reno 911 cats show up in anything.
Oh, absolutely. So I would rate Elemental. I would give it, on the streets of New York. There's always that one bodega that's like, that's your spot. You know the guy. Mm-hmm. It's not that one. It's the one that you're like, that one's closed for the day, and I didn't make it on time. Shit. So you got to go to the other one. That's what I would give it.
Okay.
We give a lot of ones here out, but
is that the one where they make you show your ass to buy weed?
Yeah, right. Hey, black ass, why didn't you move us earlier? Yeah. Come on, fellas. So I would rate that, but I wanted to also use that as a segue to talk about. I did go back and show Angie some of season 1 of Reno 911.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What a great show that is.
It picks up a little about halfway through season 1. It actually, in my opinion, episode 1 is a little slow, but it's also just introducing the characters.
Sure.
It's a lot of like, hey, I'm the pathetic one. I'm Trudy. Oh, I'm Officer Rainisha Williams. I'm kind of a loudmouth, and I finish everything with, you know what I'm saying? And which is
right. I'm Jonesy. I'm what is it?
Seductive and Garcia's the racist one. Or, well, there's a couple.
They're all kind of racist, but
yeah. So we kind of watched the first couple episodes. It doesn't really pick up until about halfway through season 1, but
and then I think season 2 to about
season
season
2,
4
3,
is
and 4
banger.
Yeah,
it was that show really started firing on all cylinders really quickly.
Yeah,
like kind of like Sunny, they had to wait until season 2 before they really once they introduced Danny DeVito is really where they kind of found their voice.
I think it's about the end of 4 into 5 and 6.
You think so?
Yeah. Always Sunny. Yeah, in my opinion. But that's a whole different discussion.
Sure.
But no, Reno. So just Angie had never seen it, and we was just throwing something on. I think she had accidentally purchased a month of Paramount Plus. So all right, we got it for $12. It's already been canceled, so we started watching Reno 911, which I fucking love that show. I can't wait to show her some new boot goofing. Because all she had ever seen...
Just new boot goofing.
I had shown her the clip from the movie about Gator. Where you from? You don't know Gator. From Reno 911 Miami.
This Gator got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then it split to a double. I had said that a lot, and they never... Her or Sawyer never knew what I was talking about. So I had to break down and show them that clip. And so
You're going to come at this Gator like a predator.
Not like
coming
a
in
prey.
like a prey.
Not like a prey, but like a predator. They had only seen that clip, so I was trying to introduce them a little bit more to some Reno, and glad I did, because I rekindled my love for each one of those cast members.
That's good.
I love you, Jonesy, and Officer Trudy Weigel, and Officer Tom Lennon, whatever your name is.
Jangles?
Dangles.
Yeah, that's
Dangle.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sitting there saying how much I love him, and I forgot his name. Yeah,
Listen, we're talking about a show from 20 years ago. So.
Yeah. But other than that, I watched Aqua Teen Hunger Forever, Plantasm, and I was just curious who your favorite Aqua Teen Hunger Force member is.
Now wait, hold on. So, for those not in the know, Aqua Teen
Hunger Force was a show that was on Adult Swim very early on.
Right.
Very early on in Adult Swim career, it started with Space Ghost Coast to Coast, The Brack Show, and then really their first out of the box that wasn't like Family Guy or a syndicated thing.
Sure.
Was Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
And then that led into Venture Brothers, and
they had a couple other ones. Boondocks eventually.
Rick and Morty,
right.
yada yada yada.
Rick and Morty is their flagship one now. But
now it is. But we're talking the
early
nascent early days of Adult Swim, where they were
before the black screen. This is when it was like no swimming in the pool.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God, that's a trip.
That was way back. Yeah.
Yeah. They used to have MF. No, that was later when they would bring in MF Doom and stuff like that.
Yeah. That was all dope. But so it's a very silly show. It's about a talking milkshake, meatball, and box of fries.
Mm-hmm.
And
who are superheroes.
Really detectives, but they don't really do a lot of detective work anymore. So they was on for many, many years. They're 15 minutes or like 12 minutes a piece, so you can really fly through
each
them.
episode is
They did one movie, and then they canceled the show for a while after being on Adult Swim for a long time, and then they just did like a farewell movie just now, about a couple months ago, and I watched that, and it's fucking makes no sense, but you can't expect it to. It's
sure
fucking,
it is very. Almost like Far Side humor, or like it's very non sequitur. Like it essentially is a villain of the week show, but the villains make no sense. Like there's one that's just a robotic turkey. There's one that's a witch doctor. There's one that's a monster living in their attic that drinks blood. There's one time they're battling radiation leak. It's completely. I hate it, like almost like irreverent, like
it is. It's like, about a fucking talking milkshake and ball of meat, and floating box of fries. Yeah,
but it's so super quotable.
There's little things I say, certain things when I get up or somebody asks me to do something. Master Shake is the milkshake, and he's an asshole. Let's just be real, but he's really funny in his delivery. It's done by Dana Snyder, who's been on like. Paradise PD, and he's
lots of vocal
lots of shit. Yeah. What's the other one? Brickleberry does a lot of work. Yeah.
Right. He's on South Park all the time.
Yeah.
He's on Family Guy all the time.
Yeah, but he does Master Shake, and at one point Frylock asked him to do something.
Frylock, the
floating box of fries.
You're
right. We're not gonna get into it, but he asked him something to do. He's like, "Shake, I need your help doing blank," and he just looks at him and he goes, "I must not walk so a child may live." Fry looks at him crazy, goes, "That's what it does?" And it makes no sense, the quote, but I say that shit all the time. Or when I'm cooking hot dogs, one of the opening scenes is, "Would you look at that? You want a dog? Oh yeah, the dog meat is perfectly soft." So I can't boil hot dogs or cook any meat. And I go, "The dog meat is perfectly soft." Even pet a dog sometimes without saying, "The dog meat is perfectly soft." So that was a show that I really bonded with my friend Trevor back in the day with watching.
I always loved the neighbor Carl.
Oh, yeah.
They live in New Jersey, and their neighbor just is completely bombarded by all their ridiculousness. Like, they're constantly blowing up his house and
killing him.
Yeah, going into his pool, pulling off his skin, like transporting him to alternate dimensions, and like, just one of my favorite lines is Meatwad, the meatball, is sitting in his pool. He's like, "Yeah, I noticed you wasn't home, so I came over and gave myself a good dunk."
Yeah, I know she wasn't home.
He's like, "Yeah, that's what I wanted, to come home to a big greasy stew that I get to swim around in."
Yeah, 400-gallon stew.
400-gallon stew.
Yeah.
Just appreciate you taking advantage of my hospitality there, meatball.
Yeah. He calls him Meat Man, and that's what I call my dog.
Hey, let me show you my appreciation. Why don't you come over here and I'll show you with my 9-iron.
Yeah. So I did watch that. It's an hour of just fucking absolutely. What the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
So, but I dug that though.
It's like surrealist humor. Like it really is. Like,
it's off the wall.
None of the jokes link together, but they're all hilarious. Like, there's almost a point of realization. Like, why am I laughing at this? This is all ridiculous and it doesn't make sense. But I love it.
Yeah, but I love it. It was a kind of you had to be there thing. Like, you had to be a certain demographic as the show was coming out. Because showing it to anyone now, they're like, "I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, right,
I don't
right,
get it."
Right.
But it was a certain thing. Like, if you were a demographic when that show came out and you had that sense of humor, like, there's nothing else on the air like this.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
and I think
you could only find that shit on Adult Swim at the time.
Right.
Like, non sequitur, weird cut. It was very Craig Ferguson in a way of just awkward fucking humor.
Right.
So shout out to the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And I was just curious who your favorite member was.
My favorite member...
And I'll include Carl.
Probably Carl. I always liked the fact that he was just sort of existing in the not the Venn diagram, the fallout radius of the impact of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And not that he was a completely innocent person. Like, he definitely was a womanizer and misogynist.
He's a terrible human being. Yeah.
I'm looking for his decent broad to,
He pays a prostitute a jug of pennies.
Listen, all I'm saying is that right there is legal tender.
Right. So Carl's your guy.
So technically, you have to accept it.
Yep. So Carl's your guy. I would say.
I think so.
I think Shake is the funniest, but Meatwad is my heart. I'm a Meatwad guy.
He's so innocently naive and sweet, and like, but he also, in a weird way, has like a weird vicious streak.
Yeah.
Where like there was one where Master Shake
throws him in the dryer and gives him powers.
Yeah, right. Well, no, there was one where basically Master Shake mutates because of nuclear fallout and gets locked out, and then immediately Meatwad goes, "I'm going through his shit."
Yeah. He does it so quick too, like the second
just rolls off screen like, "I'm going through his shit."
Going through his shit. Yeah, so that's pretty much, this is a long series of what you've been watching, but for the final one, I will rate the Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
What do you rate it?
I will rate it a number 7 on any drive-thru menu. It's a good number.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least it's not a number 3.
I know, right?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The last thing I watched, though, was the live-action Scooby-Doo to gear up for Halloween season.
Hells yes.
I'm going to say something here, and I'm willing to just go ahead and just put her directly on the wall, but I know it needs to be run past a certain checkpoint first. I know when that movie came out, the live-action Scooby-Doo, written by James Gunn.
Oh, what? That's right.
Yeah, and Monsters Island, written by James Gunn.
Starring, let's see, Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred. We got Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
I want to put him on the underrated performance of a lifetime for his role as Shaggy. Everyone else was great. He was so fucking good as Shaggy.
not only he was so good at Shaggy in that movie, he ended up being the voice after Casey Kasem died.
Yes.
For years, like probably 12, 15 years.
He was so good as Shaggy. But that's not who I'm talking about, because I don't even know if that's an underrated performance. I know
I think it's perfectly rated.
The Academy didn't see it, and so that's usually what we go by.
But the cult following, the fan following,
so
like,
we want to give a shout out to that performance.
Like there's very definitely a whole generation of people where Matthew Lillard is the voice of Shaggy.
100%. Which I'm
just like Kevin Conroy is the voice of our Batman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%. That's a great way to put it. So it's got Sarah Michelle Gellar as Velma, or I'm sorry, as Daphne. I apologize. It's got Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred, obviously. And the one I want to talk about, Michael, and this is why I think we should just put her directly on the wall. I know, Scooby as Scooby. That was a real CGI dog that they found.
You know they found a real talking dog for that shit?
I know. Fucking crazy how that works. In this movie, I remember Daphne was supposed to be the eye candy, which they were selling. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Very pretty woman. No disrespect. Michael, I remember in my I think I was in late middle school, early high school when that came out, probably.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
I don't remember.
90. God, not 90.
It was late 90s or really early 2000s.
Yeah, I was gonna say 98, 99. I want to say because it was definitely because I started high school in 97. So it was definitely
you were back from the Coast Guard when this movie came out.
Oh, then it had to be after 2001.
Okay, yeah. So I was either just starting high school or very late into middle school. Okay. Either way.
Okay.
Point being, I remember seeing this movie then, and I remember Daphne was supposed to be the eye candy.
Sure.
But I saw past her immediately, Michael. And not just on a attractive and physical looks level. It was Velma. It was Linda Cardellini. And Michael, yes. I just want to pitch that we put Linda Cardellini up on the wall, Michael. The What You've Been Watching Hall of Fame. Are we there yet, or do we need more evidence?
I mean, I'm not saying
I'll submit it. You can think about it. I'm just submitting it.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I'm having a difficult time thinking of other things she's done. I mean, obviously the Scooby-Doo franchise, obviously the wife of Clint Barton.
Okay, that's two home runs right there.
That is two home runs.
How dare we have Renner up there without?
Because I think Renner's done a lot more breadth-wise.
Okay, we'll come back to it, but
I'm just saying. I think she has a strong start. I just don't know that she has enough impetus behind her to warrant it.
I knew what three of those words meant. That's all I'm going to say. And on this side of the table, where we're not doctors, we think Linda Cardellini should go up there.
Okay.
So we'll just submit that for now. We'll circle back to that in a later discussion of what you've been watching. But you just ponder that.
Although she did do Freaks and Geeks.
See? We'll come back to it. That's not the point of the story, though. I just wanted to say, I saw it early on. And I know that, like, in the second movie, in Scooby-Doo Monsters Island, they, like, did the thing where they take off her glasses and she shakes her hair down. And they're like, oh, Velma's hot this whole time.
Yeah, the 90s hot girl.
It didn't take me 2 movies to figure that out. Yeah. I was attracted to her intelligence and beauty from the word jump. So, I just want to say that.
There's just something about a very tight-fitting orange sweater.
And just the brain power, Michael. Something about that big, sexy brain.
Sure, why not?
But anyways... Also, Isla Fisher's in that movie as Mary Jane.
Is that is Isla Fisher
from Wedding Crashers and Sacha Baron Cohen's wife? It's a real life. It's not a movie or anything.
I love that those are our 2 references. Like, from Wedding Crashers and fucking Sacha Baron Cohen.
I mean, that wasn't in a movie.
It's a movie in my head.
I mean, yeah, I'd watch it, but hey.
Very nice.
Yeah, of course.
My wife.
There we go. There's 2. Check those boxes. Next, Michael's going to be like, oh, behave. But, no, man, that movie is so perfectly cast, and it's so well done. And they could have fucked that movie up so bad.
Yeah.
But Scooby-Doo holds up, man. And it's also...
Oh, and Rowan Atkinson plays
Mr. Bean himself.
Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Yeah. But no, that is also one of Isabel's favorite movies. Yeah, my precious daughter, your precious niece... loves Scooby-Doo and was always a go-to when shit is hitting the fan, like we put on Scooby-Doo situation.
It is very slapsticky, like it in the best possible way. It's it's a living cartoon. Like, they are literally one scene away, like, from just doing the old, like, hallway scene.
Right.
Where, like, in the cartoon, like, they're running across the hallway and they're going, running right to left and left to right, and they're going in through this door and then out through that door,
right.
and in through
and
this
then they
door,
eventually run into each other.
Right. Like, it is one step. The fact that they didn't do that in the movie kind of pisses me off.
Or have them start to run and their feet go.
Right, exactly.
Whatever.
Right.
You know what sound I'm trying to make.
Like they're running on grease or ice or something like that.
Yeah. You know and they go, whatever the sound effects are. You'll figure it out. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Before their feet just start to moving before they actually gain any traction situation. Right. Yeah. So, no, I dig that movie a lot. I think it was a good start. I watched it on October 1st. So it was a good start for spooky season, man.
Starting off spooky season the right way, I think,
So, yeah, man.
Good childhood classic.
Did you want to tell your story about Scooby-Doo when you saw it? It's up to you. You don't have to. Michael,
I do have a good story.
That's why I know that you came back, that you were in, I think you had just come back from boot camp, because we saw it with Aunt Lorraine, because she had a Great Dane.
Right.
And so obviously, shout out to you, Lieutenant. Lieutenant the dog and Lieutenant my aunt.
Right. The dog's name was Lieutenant Dane.
Yeah.
How great is the name?
It writes itself. So we all saw it together, and I remember Lorraine, because you had gotten out of the military or whatever, just started...
Not out of the military. I was home from
out of boot camp. I apologize.
Yeah.
We had joined the military and gotten out of boot camp. Was like, you get free reign to do whatever the fuck you want. So she just bought you a big-ass bottle of vodka.
Big-ass bottle
of some fucking...
No, it was rum. That's because
you were drinking a screwdriver, because I remember the orange juice being spilled.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, you were drinking a screwdriver. I remember it vividly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway...
She did buy you rum, too, but that wasn't for this event.
So anyway, she just shows up and is like, hey, you guys want to go see the new Scooby-Doo movie? And we were like, fuck yeah, we want to go see the new Scooby-Doo movie.
In fact, I wouldn't want to see it with anyone else but you.
Right. So we all hop in her F-150 at the time.
S10, Uncle Remus.
It was an S10. That's right.
Sir.
That's right.
I have what is called 20/20 memory.
About some things.
Yeah, something. Other things, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and this is the first time I've heard this story.
Listen, that was a dark period in my life.
Yeah.
And
then you're like, dude, it was your daughter's name. I'm like, allegedly. Anyways. Hop in Uncle Remus.
Uncle Remus, that's right. And she made me ride in the truck bed because I was like, well, I'm just going to drink on the way there. She's like, well, not in my car, you're not, because I'm not getting pulled over for a DUI. And I was like, cool, no worries. Glug, 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 glug. Poured half a bottle of vodka into another half a bottle of orange juice and proceeded to drink it the whole way there.
And in the theater.
Which is
well done.
That's right. So when we go to the movie...
It's a PG movie, mind
you. It's a PG movie, mind you. It's a family movie. I walk in, I don't see anybody. I'm just like, cool, we're going to go sit in the back. I'm going to go smoke cigarettes and just drink my vodka and just have a good old time. And I proceed to, like, Mystery Science Theater the entire movie.
Very drunk.
Just completely hammered. I wouldn't do that. Don't open that door. Oh, Lord, he gonna get you now.
Right.
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar, I would suck a fart out of her butt.
Pause right there. Because it was at this time that Michael came to realize that there were much more than just us in the theater. This was a family event for many other people. And Michael's yelling about sucking a fart from Sarah Michelle Gellar's butt over whatever the dialogue in the movie is going. And we're all just like, Jesus Christ.
Listen, I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Lorraine was laughing. You were embarrassed. Matthew was embarrassed.
I wasn't embarrassed. I was just like, well, I guess I was, yeah.
Yeah, you were.
I was just like, dial it down, man.
So at that point, probably about, I don't know, there's...
Well, even Lorraine hit you very loudly. He goes, Michael! And just came across your chest with a backhand.
Like a Ric Flair chop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she was with you on the shit talking up to that point. But yeah, it was at that point Michael realized.
So at that point, literally...
We were not alone in the theater whatsoever. 3
dads stand up in the front row and just turn around and give me the, like, what the fuck, bro? Man. Like, the shoulder shrug, like, what the fuck? And I was like, my bad.
Yeah. So I'll always remember that movie for that purpose.
And then it happened again.
Yeah.
On Scooby-Doo 2.
Yeah, it sure did. I was not with you on that one, though. But, Michael, you had to play the hits at that point. You can't go to a Billy Joel concert and not ask for Piano Man.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Play We Didn't Start the Fire. I'm not doing that. Yeah, you are.
We only play 80s Joel, sir. Play something from The Stranger.
We're going to do Uptown Girl.
Why don't you take your skank hooker wife and get the fuck up out of here? 80s Billy Joel doo-wop sucks. And on that note, we have filled you with some Step Brothers. We have told more embarrassing tales of movie-going
Just go and check those off your
All
bingo
of them.
cards. Also, by the way, send in your fucking bingo cards.
Yeah, man.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Somebody
just
get on
write
that.
us.
I don't have to do everything.
We're yearning for your feedback at whatchubeenwatchingpodcast@gmail.com. Write us in and tell us we're fucking idiots. I'd
Or
be so happy.
Facebook.com/Dudley Bros Podcast.
Yeah, find us. We out there.
Or, we were at an oyster shucking festival last weekend, and we didn't see nobody there.
I took a hayride. It wasn't even the fall yet.
It's okay.
I don't know where we were or where that hay was going. I just saw a tractor and some hay.
Just jumped on.
And I just jumped on. So I'm out there doing big moves. Find me. Find me. Get at me, dog, as DMX once said. Right. On that note, we've fallen off the rails. We've told embarrassing tales, regaled you with tales of drunken theater antics, told you what you've been watching. Anything else for the good people, my brother?
Yeah, you were talking about starting off your spooky season. I started off one as well.
Okay, that's right.
By watching the classic, I want to say it's 1987.
Sure.
I think I'm right on that one. Google me. Witches of Eastwick.
The fuck is that?
Witches of Eastwick is about 3 women living in I want to say New Hampshire or Massachusetts town, who turn out to be witches, starring Susan Sarandon,
Okay.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Okay.
and Cher.
Okay.
Who
Wait, I have seen this at some point.
Who incidentally summon either a warlock or a devil. They never fully explain. Played by Jack Nicholson.
Ah.
And mind you, this is 1987 Jack Nicholson, when he was like fueled by cocaine and hooker pussy.
Yes. Actual documented events.
Yes. Yeah. Don't come suing me now.
Yeah, no.
This is all like
real facts. You can Wikipedia that shit.
That's right.
We've done the research in the field.
By doing a Wikipedia search on.
Right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's kind of like Practical Magic meets like Steel Magnolias, I guess, would be the best cross example I could give.
What's the premise then after they summon Jack Nicholson? What does Jack Nicholson want?
Jack Nicholson wants to impregnate all 3 of them.
Okay.
And does so in spectacular fashion. Like Jack Nicholson crawling on a bed in a like silk robe being like, I'm just an animal. I'm just all about animalistic passions, and you should just give in. And Cher's like, okay.
That's not a bad Jack, actually, Mike.
I mean...
That's not a bad Jack.
I'll tell you what. Watching that movie, I see how he got the Joker role 2 years later in the Tim Burton classic Batman.
So it's like a rated R movie. I didn't know.
It is. Oh, it is.
Okay.
It is. But just barely. There's no nudity to speak of. Really, the only reason it's rated R is just because of language. They say the word fuck a lot. And so, like, I want to fuck. We should fuck. I love fucking. Not just like the PG-13 fuck you, you know?
Right. But you get one.
Right. But, I mean,
I don't even think you can say fuck. Well, maybe you can now, but I don't think fuck you is appropriate in PG-13. I think you have to use it as an adjective, like fucking this. Like fucking Chuck Norris.
Again, it's one of those MPAA rules that
Which
I'm
we
not
don't care to
super clear on. I've seen examples in both rated R movies and PG-13 movies, so I can't really say. But I think you're right. It's probably along the lines of like this fucking dog or what the fuck or something like that, as opposed to like go fuck yourself or I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Witches of Eastwick.
Witches of Eastwick.
You were saying it was rated R. And
yeah.
You were saying Jack Nicholson, how he got Joker role from it.
He is so delightful in this movie. I mean, it is Jack Nicholson.
I feel like I have seen this many years ago.
Again, it was one of those that was always on basic cable.
I've definitely seen the box art. That I can tell you.
Yeah, it's all 3 of them standing in front of a house, like, and then Jack Nicholson's in the background, just looking all Jack Nicholson-y, like
doing his
that
thing.
that Grinch grin that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, Jack Nicholson doing his like seduction role, and in a weird way, he seduces all three of the women, and they all just sort of bond with him. Like they're driven by, it's three women having a midlife crisis. Some of them have kids, and they're just dissatisfied in their marriage. Some of them are divorced. One of them has never been married. Cher is the free, loose artist spirit, and then Susan Sarandon is the like sort of conservative, tightly bound music teacher. Michelle Pfeiffer plays the like local like neighborhood mom who like not only has 6 kids of her own, but like also has all the neighborhood kids over to like bake cookies and do Christmas decorations and whatever. And so as they're all coming together one night, they find out that they might conceivably be witches, and they try to conceive of what their perfect man would be, who is 1980s Jack Nicholson. Because they want him handsome, but not too handsome.
Oh my gosh. I bet this was written by a man.
I kind of wonder, because in a weird way, like, there is very strong feminist overtones. Like...
Because I could see it going either way.
Well, like Jack Nicholson is very much the villain in this. So they never actually explicitly explain whether he's a wizard or the devil or whatever. Like whatever. But so they
sorry.
So 3 women basically summon their dream man, who ends up being some sort of ethereal being. I don't know. And then proceeds to impregnate each one of them. I don't know why. They never explain it. They never explain what his end goal is. I guess it's sort of like an omen thing, like trying to propagate the Antichrist or like bring about a new season of witches. I don't know.
Definitely written by a man then.
Yeah, actually based on a book by John Updike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who directed it?
Strangely enough, it's almost as if we never researched this before, and I'm coming up with it completely off the top of my head. Directed by George Miller.
Of Babe, Pig in the City fame?
I was going to go Mad Max fame, but yes, also Babe, Pig in the City.
One of those is a far superior film. And the other one is Mad Max. How many pigs in the city does Mad Max have? 0.
No, they're Bartertown.
Is it in the city?
Yeah.
I believe you said it's a barter town.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Sure, right. Okay.
That's how I judge
but
my
there
films,
are pigs.
How many pigs are in that city? So anyways, go ahead.
Lots.
Okay, good.
Not pig shit. Energy.
Right. Hey, there you go. Anyways.
Yeah. So and
George
then
Miller, damn.
So he proceeds to impregnate all 3 of them, and then they sort of decide, like, in a weird way, it's a thinly veiled commentary on the narcissism of men. Because Jack Nicholson, his character is called Daryl Van Horn. So DVH, DVL. The way he seduces all of them is he sort of like, he's very narcissistic, and he just tells them like the thing that they want to hear. Like when he seduces Cher, it's all about animalistic passions, and like you've been so constrained for so long, and you've gone so long without like the touch of affection, and like just give into it for one night. And with Susan Sarandon, she's the very uptight, very conservative, like we were talking about earlier. She suffers from 90s hot dork girl syndrome,
right?
Where like the second you take off the glasses and let her hair down, she's fucking wild and free and sexy,
right?
Whereas, like, with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, he's basically just like, you're super fertile and I want to fuck you, and, like, it's totally cool if we make a baby. And she's like, really? He's like, yeah, totally. But you totally impregnated my other 2 friends. And he's like, yeah.
I did, didn't I? It's Leon Bell. Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Like, interesting enough, do you know what the next movie that they worked together on was? Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer.
No idea.
Give it a second.
He's not in Batman Returns.
No.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
Wolf.
I don't know what that is.
Jack Nicholson becomes a werewolf and tries to seduce Michelle Pfeiffer.
Well, they had chemistry in the first one. It makes sense. Like, instead of the devil this time, you're going to be a werewolf. Oh, Hollywood. Anyways.
Will you never recycle any old trope?
Right. They're like, that combination worked. Let's do it again. But anyways, where were you on this movie? We've sidetracked ourselves. Directed by George Miller. Wants to seduce Michelle Pfeiffer and is just like, hey, you're fertile.
I actually really do enjoy it. I think there's a lot of flaws in the movie in terms of like...
This wasn't spooky season, Michael. This was seduction season.
Seductive. This was sexy Jack Nicholson.
Right. Like Zap Brannigan. Anyway.
Right. Did you ever want to fuck the guy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Well, here's your chance.
Here's your chance. I mean, there's a lot of flaws in it in terms of just storytelling. Like, they never really complete the cycle of... It's a lot of implications. Like, we never fully address that all three women are witches. They sort of have powers, but they never, like... They don't find out the rules. And Jack Nicholson comes to town. They never address whether he's Satan or a warlock or some sort of... He's definitely some sort of, like...
evil being, demonic being,
but
or whatever.
They never fully like pin what it is. They learn their powers just like 1 minute. Like the movie opens with they all wish for a thunderstorm, and so a thunderstorm appears, and then later they're flying because they're laughing, but they never really address like what the rules are until later when it really matters, where Susan Sarandon's falling and they're going, laugh, laugh, laugh. But like there's no logical steps or that are shown to explain why they know that information.
Right.
You know?
They just piece it together when they need to.
Yeah, just because
witches can only fly on brooms if they cackle, I guess.
Sure, but again, that is a very direct rule that they never explicitly say. And so you're just sort of like, okay, well, why do they know that? Why this? Why that? Why that? It's a fun movie. There's a lot of plot holes.
I would call that movie fun.
It is.
Okay.
Honestly, I think that Jack Nicholson and all of the characters involved, it is very much a black comedy of it's a dark sex comedy. Without being overtly sexy.
Okay. Because in my mind, I was picturing this very differently. But yeah, I got you now. I'm with you. I got it tonally.
Yeah, but honestly, Jack Nicholson is a complete delight to watch. He is so delicious in this. It is like Jack Nicholson and everything he does always sort of seems to perform like he's a coiled spring. You know what I mean? Like everything he does is very tense and very like anticipatory. You're hanging on his every word. And in this, he just gets to go completely freebase and just go wild and just very physical comedies, very just him emoting with like all the expression of kabuki theater.
Oh, nice.
You know, very.
So he brings out his inner Nick Cage, is what you're saying.
Very much so. Yes, that's a good way of putting that.
Yes,
yeah. Just swinging for the
fences.
Like
we paid you to be Jack Nicholson, do some Jack shit, and we'll let you know when you go too far.
Exactly.
I can fuck with that.
Exactly. Yeah. So he definitely makes the movie. The rest of the cast is fine. You know, Cher, Michelle Pfeiffer, Susan Sarandon, all those cats. They're all great, but he really that's the Val Kilmer award of the week for sure. Is go watch Jack Nicholson in The Witches of Eastwick and just sit back and just be delighted by a caramel coating of just sugary, just effervescent sweetness. And just,
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Might have to check that out this holiday season. Spooky holiday season, that is. What would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it one Updike.
One Updike. What's Updike? It's good. It wrote itself, that joke. Sorry. Oh, man.
And on that
note, we ran the gamut. This is a true what you've been watching. We emptied the bag on y'all on this one. So
that's right.
That's why we title it "Empty the Bag." People will be confused.
Hell yeah. That's right. We got a little bit more structured stuff coming down the line.
Very soon. We're gonna dive into Halloween, not necessarily the franchise. Maybe we do.
Just the spirit
of Halloween. So we're gonna double down.
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the store.
Coming soon.
We'll do the next podcast in costume, and then we'll forget that it's an audio podcast only.
That's right.
I'll be dressed up as Buzz Lightyear, and Michael will be Hershey's Kiss, I believe.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? We'll figure it out. Subject to change.
I'm gonna be Reese's Pieces, but it's gonna be like a slasher theme.
Okay. Oh, hey, that's pretty good actually.
There you go.
That's pretty good. Anyways, we'll thrill y'all next time. Anything else for the people, Michael?
Oh man, that covers it for me. I'm just gonna say the marvelous Mike D signing out.
MD3 signing out. At this point, go watch a movie
and talk about it with somebody that you love.